So welcome back to Coffs Harbour. It's round two in the, I should say it's round one in the Women's Open competition. The Southwest Queensland Swans up against the Victoria Storm. Ben Homer in commentary with Adam Collins for this one. Adam, thanks so much for joining me in the box. And what are your thoughts on this one today?
Yeah, pleasure, mate. It's great to see the girls from Victoria up here out of lockdown, and they'll be looking to take the action straight to the Swans. Swans have been there or thereabouts in recent years, but the Vic girls, they've they're really developing and putting some strong stuff out there. So this should be a great game to kick off the Women's Opens competition.
Yeah, awesome. Well, if it's as good as the first one, that would be top notch, because it was looking for some space, and ball back on the inside from Kearney, and the ball to ground for a penalty. So referee spotting an infringement. Yeah, the foot in the ruck there against the Vic Storm player. So now the Swans with a great opportunity here. Full set, 7 metres out. And here they are looking for some space. Down the short side, diving was Kearney, and has she gone over? She has. So the opening try for the Swans. Perfect start for the Queenslanders. Yeah, Ash Kearney, a real danger player for the Swans. And that's a nice ball off the deck from Ferguson. That's important, the way they get the ball transferred straight from the ground. A nice crisp pass, and Kearney straight onto it and sees the gap and dives over. How difficult would it have been, the prep for the Storm heading into this one? Obviously, it was difficult for Victoria last year, Adam, but all... Yeah, so here come the Swans. They really rolled through the metres in that mixed open match, and here they are in the Women's Open, just rolling it up the park, and was Millie Neville taking the touch there. The acting half here, Shanae Chizolka, is also a very dangerous player for the Swans. That's her just giving the instructions. She'll look to slip into half again. Here she goes. Yeah, that was Chad Byrne taking the jump. Chizolka out wide. It is 2-0. Yeah. The Swans are absolutely flying early on in this one. Too good, Shanae there. Beautiful long ball, left to right pass. Finds Carla Sankey out on the wing. We'll see it again here in replay. That left to right bomb all the way over the top. The Harbour Bridge pass floated out. A perfect positioning by young Carla Sankey. That's 2 on the board already for the Swans. So the Storm really through Chad Byrne. Barker out wide. Is there space for Emily Ward? Just closed up by the Storm. So really, really important moments here. They can't afford to be down by 3 tries to 0 at the moment. Chad Byrne finding the pass out wide. Dumped down by Barker. Chad Byrne looking for a teammate. She is half, but she's able to find a teammate. And going over is Tidswell in the corner. And the Swans out to a 3-0 lead now. The Pain Away scoreboard tells the story there. 3-0 for the Swans. It's a good, healthy lead this early in the game. You see it on replay again. Beautiful athleticism there from the winger. Great skills in the game of touch footy now. And that's a fantastic finish for the Swans. As we see Neil Ward there, just keeping the girls calm. Just keep an eye on that sort of play too. That the long ball out to the wing and then the tip back inside to the link player. That you'll see that quite a bit through the broadcast across all of the teams. Another skill that's coming right into the game of touch footy. I know we see it in the NRL, Ben, but it's also a massive play in the game of touch football at the moment. Emily Ward rolling forward now. At a dummy half goes Kearney. Back on the inside. Too easy. 4-0 to the Swans. Yeah, Ashley Kearney, too fast, too good there. She set that up from probably a couple of roll balls. You could just see her hanging around the ruck area. So you see her there. Pick up and go. The little show and go to the inside, just enough to turn the defender on her heels and find the support player. And Emily Ward gets across the stripe for the 4th try of the half. Yeah, so the Pain Away scoreboard. Jada Ferguson there in the number 8. Number 2 it was. Millie Neville just diving in to shut down from the short side. That was a great touch, Millie. Saved a try. But a penalty given, so the Storm with a full set on the 7-metre line. Good opportunity here for the Storm girls. They need to convert some points here, Ben. Yeah, they really do. Because Sophie Broadhead able to do that. Ratu plays it to Broadhead. On to Edgeworth. There it is for the Storm. Finally, they've got the try. they were after. It's Georgia Walker who got it down 4-1.
Yeah, nice skills there by the Vic girls. We see that ball off the deck from Broadhurst, and there's Edgeworth. Beautiful. She held it up nicely, and just that good hole running by Amity. Fantastic try for the Stormers. They're right back in it. Now 4-1. Swans, they'll want to try and extend once again. Relax a little bit, and you know, you get one against you, and then all of a sudden you've got to turn around. You've got to lift again, and the other team are already on the ascendancy. So I used to hate 2-0. 3 or 4, you know, not too bad.
Feeling a bit more comfortable. Here's some space out wide. The Swans are going to go over here in the corner. It's Stacey Hancock with the dive.
Yeah, good finish there by Stacey. Lots of space. Unfortunately there, the Storm defenders were just caught infield, and that long looping pass over the top. Once again, Jada Ferguson, as I called earlier, busy around that middle link position, and that's a nice ball, finding space out wide, and a beautiful finish.
So they'll feel they took a step forward and then a step backwards. The Storm got back within 3 tries, but it's back out to 4 now. Toby taking the dump, and here's Porter until half-time.
Yeah, that's a tough set there. I mean, they could have relaxed leading by 4, but no, they really stood up there. Ferguson throwing herself around and made some 2 try-saving touches there. But young Amity Edgeworth was really busy for the Stormers, and she's one to watch in this team, I think.
So doing it easy again here, the Swans. Another one before halftime would be just what the doctor ordered, and they have grabbed another one just before halftime. And it's Izzy Reid, I believe, who has got it down.
Yeah, we'll just wait for the replay to come up here. That crisp play from acting half. We talked earlier about the heads-up touch footy. This is what we're talking about now. Ward goes into half, looks up, gets through the line, straight away, looks around for her support players. And there we had Izzy. We see that little release pass there. Nice on the outside play here. The defence shuts down.
Yeah, Izzy Reid, she's been good, just shifting into the middle for the moment. Able to find Chisolka.
She's out of half. Danger signs here. Chisolka with a one-hander pick up in behind the defensive line now. She'll find space, and it's as easy as that. Chisolka, the one-handed pick up off the ground, and just put her head down and got in behind the defensive line before she even looked up. You see a lot of players, they'll pick the ball up and immediately lift their heads and look, and sometimes that's enough for them to, you know, to get run down by the defenders. But on that occasion, Chisolka just picks up and gets in behind the defensive line before she looks up and finds that support player. So nice play there by the Swans girls. Just as we were saying, that wasn't reaching any great heights. Chisolka takes the bull by the horns and gets another one on the board with that nice pass. You get run down by the defenders, but on that occasion, Chisolka just picks up and gets in behind the defensive line before she looks up and finds that support player. So nice play there by the Swans girls. Just as we were saying, that wasn't reaching any great heights. Chisolka takes the bull by the horns and gets another one on the board with that nice pass.
Yeah, so Izzy Reid over for her second, and the lead extending now to 6 tries as the Storm try and get one back, and they do immediately, and it's Megan Seidel who goes over in the corner.
Yeah, that long pass once again, Seidel. Good finishing there, the wingers. That's what they're now for as we see it here. Lauren Fagan gets a short ball out to Amity Edgeworth. We called her at half-time to say she'd step up in the second half, and that was a nice ball from Edgeworth there, getting it out to the winger to score in the corner. So a good hit back. There's that 60 seconds after the try. So field out there, 50 metres wide. They need to play the space a little bit more. As I said, Lever it was, came in from that far side and tucked into the short and just made it so simple for the defenders to come up in numbers.
Well, there's Chisolka with the ball on the outside. Space aplenty. Dump back on the inside. Chisolka is going to score. And that is beautiful touch football from the Southwest Queensland Swans.
So you can see there in this play, the Swans took the ball right out to the far reaches of the field, and that opens up the defensive line. That little ball back inside, you see the space it's created, and nobody catches Sinead Chisolka from that distance. And that's a just reward for her to get one across the stripe on her own. She set up the number already.
Beautifully set up by Lily Tidswell down the right-hand sideline, tiptoeing along the touchline. We've spoken about coach killers. Losing the ball off the tap-off is another one of those. And the Swans have possession again. Looking for the inside pass. And here in possession at the moment is Tegan Burns. Just popped up for Neville. Has she got the ball down? Yes, she has.
Wow.
Make it 9.
Make it 9, as you said. Neville gets that one for the Swans on that occasion. Really good teamwork. They are starting off the tournament the way they wanted to here. We can see on the outside just a quick roll ball. That hands off the ground again and the nice dive over. That pass off the deck, so important. And Ash Carney there really attacking teams and make it really tough in defence. That forward momentum, as you said, that extra 2 metres to come forward, but then retreat is really important. So we are seeing some great tries there. And what it's done, it's opened up the extremities of the field, and the Swans are the team that are exploiting that at the moment. And
Tegan Burns able to execute there. So 10, they're into double figures here. And who was it with the cutout ball?
Shanae Chizolka. A nice finish there, Tegan Burns, on that occasion. It's one thing to have the ball coming at you like that, but it's another to be able to catch it. And so it's great skills by the wingers, the finishers of the game. And she put herself under that one perfectly and got it across the try line. So good finish. It's the scoreline starting to blow up a little bit now. 10 to the way of the Swans.
Edgeworth, has she got it down? She has, so she deserved the try.
So good finish. It's the scoreline starting to blow up a little bit now. 10 to the way of the Swans.
Edgeworth, has she got it down? She has, so she deserved the try. Amity Edgeworth.
60 seconds.
Yep, there's another one. Mark it down. So just making the scoreline a little bit easier for the Storm to swallow. Only a little bit because they've conceded 10 tries.
Yeah, Edgeworth, again, the player we mentioned at halftime, really going well there and getting another one for her team. So 10-3, the scoreline now.
So the Swans, can they get to 11 inside the final for this one? And that will do it. They'll get one final play here, the Swans. The touch is made. And what a start to the tournament for the Southwest Queensland Swans Women's Open side in round 1. A dominant performance against the Victoria Storm by 10 tries to 3. Adam Collins, they will be pretty happy with that one.
Yeah, there'd be plenty of teams out there that would stand up and have a look at the Swans girls there. That was it really was an enterprising start to their tournament. Some of those names that we mentioned throughout the call, they'll be looking to extend that throughout the tournament as well. But, yeah, great start. 10 tries to 3, as you said, and plenty of people will be taking notice of the Southwest Queensland Swans.
Well, we will take a quick break, and we will be back in about 10 minutes, or 5 minutes, I should say, for the next one. And Adam's going to be joined by Mark Tipple for the Bulls against the Sharks. Central Queensland Bulls against the South Queensland Sharks in the Men's Open, the first round of that competition, coming very shortly from Coffs Harbour.